Hey guys, welcome back to TPS-TV. Yes, we've been off for a couple weeks right now, just because we've been kind of switching everything over from Twitch to YouTube. But I'm glad to finally be back here on YouTube. So yeah, and I know we're a couple weeks late on this, but it is Cinco de Mayo. Did I say it right? Did I say that right? Okay. Cinco de Mayo tomorrow, or now? What time is it? It's really late Saturday night, so it may actually be Cinco de Mayo right now. But anyways, I figured, you know what? We're a couple weeks late on it, but let's go ahead and jump right into the Curse of La Llorona. Curse of the Crying Woman. We'll just go with that. We watched it a couple weeks ago, and here to give my review. The movie is about, it's a single mother with 2 kids, and she is a Child Protective Service lady, CPS. And anyway, she ends up crossing paths, I guess, with this with the ghost lady, the crying woman. And now her children are in danger because that's what this ghost lady wants, is to kill the children. That's the basic plot of this. Now, before it came out, it was just another creepy ghost movie, you know, produced by James Wan, not directed. So it's kind of more in the vein of like Lights Out or something like that, you know. Not quite a James Wan movie, but, you know, James Wan light. But then, once it, you know, got screened and the, you know, critics got a hold of it, then it was released that it was, or was revealed that it was actually part of the Conjuring-verse. The movie itself looked alright trailer-wise, and then when I found out that it was part of the Conjuring-verse, I was a little bit more excited to see it. I was like, okay, I'm a big fan of the Conjuring movies. Even though Annabelle gets shit on, I like Annabelle. I will admit there are flaws. Same thing with The Nun. But, you know, I'm a fan of franchises. I'm a fan of franchise horror. And unfortunately, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Friday the 13th are just fucking dormant right now. I know we had Halloween 2018. Suck a dick. That wasn't really a Halloween movie. So, when we got something out there, whether if it was Paranormal Activity a few years ago, the Saw franchise, or the Conjuring-verse films, I'm excited when a new one comes out. So, we went to the theater and checked it out, and I will say this, without really giving anything away, yes, you know, it does have just one scene. First I kept thinking, like, why aren't they really kind of, like, why aren't they advertising this as a Conjuring film? Like, every trailer I've seen does not put it in the universe. Like, they don't even advertise that. But then I realized, because the connection is so tiny, that maybe people would feel cheated thinking they're going to see a Conjuring movie or a Conjuring-verse movie, and then you realize there's only one tiny little scene where they're like, oh, the connection's right there, and you're like, oh, shit, okay. So anyways, I think, yeah, that's probably the main reason. I think, you know what, they were probably smart for doing that. The movie itself, let me just say this. Overall, I liked it. Now you can just turn the video off because you know the review. I'm giving it a thumbs up. However, I will say the first half of the movie, whereas it wasn't bad, it did feel like a James Wan light movie. You know, all the movies he produces all have the creepy atmosphere. It has, you know, the great jump scares, you know, decent story, but they don't quite feel like a James Wan film. Like when you watch any of the Annabelle movies and then watch The Conjuring Part 1, big difference. When you watch, you know, I don't know, The Nun or Lights Out and then watch Insidious, huge difference. You can just tell, like, the movies he does compared to, you know, when he's handing off the directorial reins to somebody and letting them do it. It's not the same. And that's what this felt like. This was literally just kind of like, alright, it looks creepy and the jump scares are there. And, you know, I'm not going to lie, I kind of, a couple times in my chair. But overall, it just didn't quite add up. Until about midway through. Now, I'm not going to lie, the scares don't really increase, but the story got really fucking cool. And I really liked that. Like, once, and I don't want to say it because, but it seemed like once the Conjuring connection came into play, the story really picked up. But it really came into play whenever they kind of team up with the former priest to help them out. And then from there, it's just a roller coaster ride. You know, had a good score, had, you know, really good acting from everybody. You know, all performances were good. There is one awesome scene, and I don't want to give anything away, but it's like, sorry, I got noisy fucking neighbors here. there's one scene that involves, I'll just say, it turned the swimming pool into holy water. And I remember watching the scene, like, the crying woman, Lenora, what the, I don't know. It's like an N, so Lenora. Anyways, they're in the pool, she's in the pool, she's got someone down there, and I'm just like, the priest just turned this whole thing into holy water. What then? And son of a bitch, the priest does it. I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome. And I'm like, why don't they do that in every movie? Like, think about The Exorcist for a second. Like, if Father Merrin was just like, hey, I just blessed the entire bathtub full of, holy water, and then this just like choke slams little Regan into the bathtub, boom! Demon just comes out. It has to, right? Like, they start throwing a little bit of water on, like they sprinkling water, and she's like, God, I got the demon in me, God, it hurts. And I'm like, just powerbomb that bitch into a bathtub full of holy water, boom! Movie over. Roll credits. Good day, everybody. So, that was fucking awesome. And I don't care what anybody says, that was a cool scene whenever the dude fucking throws the salt and does a ritual and says hocus pocus and boom, blesses the swimming pool. Awesome scene. Now, I'll get to the cons. Now, I will say this. As much as I like Annabelle and the Nun, and I guess I'll just lump, even though Lights Out isn't technically a Conjuring-verse movie, I'll just lump it in there. They have their flaws. Like, they're decent movies, but, they're not great. They ultimately do end up kind of forgettable, unless if you kind of go back and rewatch them. And this one definitely kind of runs that risk, and it's very flawed, and there's just a lot of just like, you got to turn your brain off. Like, The Nun had a lot of moments where I'm just like, what the fuck? But I'm like, alright, Daniel, just enjoy it for what it is. And this movie had quite a bit of that, and I'll get to one major gripe I had with it. Was like, the ghost is like stalking the kids in the house, but like they hide in a closet, and it's a padlocked door. Now, I would understand if they did like they did in Annabelle, where they had like the Bible pages like plastered on the inside and like a bunch of crucifixes. Well, sure, I'll buy into that. For the movie's sake and the movie world, I'll buy into that. Yes, the demon can't go into that room, but it's not. It's just a regular door, wood, and the ghost can't get through it for some reason. Padlock on it. And that was early on. That wasn't the stalking part. That was just when you first run into the first family that, encountered the crying woman. And that's how, the door is locked and it's keeping them out. The ghost will appear randomly throughout the movie. Now, granted, there is a scene where they kind of put like a barrier of salt or something that keeps the crying woman out. But before that, the ghost is just kind of popping in and out wherever it wants to. But then when it breaks in the house the final time, and it's just whipping ass, and like the kids run up to the attic, the ghost, instead of just like flying through like 3 floors, boom, I'm in the attic, it uses the attic door, like breaks the door off the hinges, and then like actually comes up the stairs. I'm like, could you not just fly through the floor? Like, what the fuck? And it happens quite a bit. There are literally, at least, right now I'm thinking about 4 specific scenes where they do that, where it's just like, you're a ghost, right? Like, can't you just magically... Apparently, the crying woman, her curse is that she can't go through the walls, apparently. Or at least can't do it whenever, the plot demands it. So, I don't know. But, it is what it is. Overall, I liked it. It isn't the greatest thing. And it honestly... I don't know. I'd rank it above The Nun, I guess. And maybe above the first Annabelle movie. Like the Conjuring-verse movies that go Conjuring, Conjuring 2, Annabelle 2, Curse of La Llorona, Annabelle 1, The Nun. Or maybe The Nun and then Annabelle, dead last. Like, I like Annabelle, but it was kind of weak sauce at times. And it really wasn't as scary as I was hoping it was going to be. Like, seriously, the Annabelle doll was the creepiest part about The Conjuring. Like, that was some scary shit. And when they're getting its own spin-off, I was like, holy shit, that's going to be terrifying. And it wasn't. Still, I like it. Like I said, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I want to see these movies keep going. I do like the idea that they kind of slid in a backdoor, movie into this Conjuring-verse. They're just like, we're still going. But anyways, I don't know. I liked it. I would say check it out. Maybe don't pay the $7.50 go see it in theaters. Check it out when it comes out on DVD or whatever. So, but that's it. If you've seen it, let me know what you guys thought down in the comments section below. And that's all I got, guys. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week. We'll have another show for you. So, peace.